Oh, neat. Look at this place. This is cool.
Yeah?
One scoop beach.
Ooh, yum.
Ooh, what are you gonna get?
Looks pretty
I
good.
want beef shack.
What can I get you?
Okay, I want beef shack.
Okay.
And it's the last one on this row.
All right, what do you want? Okay, you're right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right,
How
let's
you
go.
know? All right, awesome. This is a fast eater.
All right, I've got to go take a listen and get a bathing suit.
All right.
You got kids?
Yes, I do. We're gonna go kill some time at the bookstore, right? Right, and then don't be too long because I gotta go to Dorothy's to do the mowing and the weeding.
Oh, I want to go to Miss Dorothy's. Me too. Can I go
Yes,
too?
you can. All right, but you have to work first, and then you can play with the Buster out back.
Yeah!
All right. All right, people. Mom's ready to go. Let's move like we have purpose. Ready?
Aye, Captain.
All right.
All right.
All right, come on, guys.
See ya.
Come on out. See ya. Have fun.
Bye, Mama. Where's Mommy going?
Hi, would you like to sign our petition?
Sure, what's it for?
Basically, we just want to protect traditional marriage, you know? Keep it between one man and one woman.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
What's a petition?
Well, it's a piece of paper that voters sign in order to get their voices heard.
Can I sign it? You can't even write yet. I can sign my name, Mama taught me.
Well, no, sweetie, you have to be 18 years old to sign this.
My dad's a whole lot older than that.
Well, I definitely am much older than that, and I blame you, and I blame you. Thank you
Of
very
course.
much. Yeah, let's go. You ready?
Yahoo!
Yahoo! Okay, let's go. Come on, guys. Okay, okay. Hey!
Where's Buster? Can we play with Buster?
No.
Of course not.
Well, we have to do chores first, and that means watering the flowers and the shrubs out back, and I'm gonna mow out front. Then you can play with Buster, okay?
Sorry, kids. You have to do what your dad says. But Buster will be waiting for you.
Yeah!
All right, so good to see you.
Good to see you,
Yeah, come on, let's do it. Let's go to work.
Good, doggy.
Hey, I am done.
I knew you ought to be tired.
The kids behaving?
Yes, they are having a ball with Buster.
They love that dog.
Oh, they do. I know they do.
Hey, I haven't seen these photos before. Did you have these up last week?
No, I put these out because my son and his family are coming to visit next weekend.
The minister.
Yes. I think I told you that he's taking a church here in town, and he's moving here.
I bet you're excited.
Yes, I
Yeah, these are great. So who's this right here?
That was my husband when he was in the service. He passed away 12 years ago.
Yeah. And this?
That was my daddy. I never knew him.
Oh.
Mama said he disappeared the year I was born, 1935.
Did he leave your mom?
No. He was crazy about my mom. When I say he disappeared, no one ever heard from him again. He was working in a coal mine just outside of Birmingham, Alabama.
So did it collapse?
No, he disappeared on the peonage. He could have died or been shipped somewhere else and died.
Yeah, peonage. I've never heard of that before.
Well, after the Civil War, down in the South, the law would often charge black folks with any crime that they could think of. Mining companies and farmers and all would pay the local sheriff a few bucks. And black men, and sometimes even the women and children, were forced to work for nothing.
Hadn't slavery been abolished by then?
Yes. And after the Civil War, the Constitution outlawed slavery, except for punishment for a crime. So white folks just drummed up all kind of crimes in order to be served by the blacks, and they had to work until the work was done or until they died.
Sure. Wow, I've never heard of that.
Daddy, we're hot. Can we go home and change in newspapers with the water hose?
Yeah. Give Miss Dorothy a hug first.
Goodbye, Miss Dorothy.
Goodbye, darling. Thank you for helping me water my flowers.
Yes, ma'am. Next time, let's play with Buster.
You are so welcome. I'm sure he enjoyed that as much as you did.
If you ever want to get rid of him, we'll keep him.
Nice try, son. That's never gonna happen.
Aw, come on,
No.
Dad.
Come on, let's go. Thanks, Dorothy.
Bless you.
I'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Have a good one.
Daddy!
Hey, Ron, what's up?
Temperature, taxes, blood pressure, you name it.
So, business looks like it's booming.
Whoever figured out how to make coffee a warm weather drink is a genius. I'll retire early.
Yeah, thank you.
Coffee black, bagel plain.
There you go.
You are one boring straight man, Ted.
And why is that? Because I like my coffee black?
Look, the other night, your wife made a tremendous gourmet meal.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
And for the evening's entertainment, you picked a John Wayne movie.
So?
A black and white John Wayne movie, Ted.
So what?
Boring.
All right, what are you, a communist or something? You don't like John Wayne?
Boring.
Okay, but my wife thinks I'm very exciting. She tells me this all the time.
She's lying to you, Ted.
Okay, give that back.
You mean this?
Yes.
This whole dollar tip? No way. I'm paying off my mortgage with this.
Yeah, with my boring tip money.
You're hopeless, you know that? So, how are the kids enjoying summer vacation?
The real question is, how is Lynn, enjoying the summer vacation? She's the one with the kids and all.
And the answer is?
It's not fit for public establishment.
Tell her I said, stay strong.
Okay, I will.
All right.
You too. Thanks.
See you, Ted.
Thanks, man. Talk to you later.
Hello, how can I help you?
Murphy residence? Daddy, telephone.
Who is it, son?
Another man saying bad words.
All right, give me the phone. Hello? No, who is this? No, you listen to me. I don't know what you and your buddies think you're doing by calling my house at this hour. What kind of grown man uses that kind of language with a kid? Yeah, same to you.
Is that another obscene phone call?
Yeah.
That's 3 in the last 2 days.
More than that. I've gotten that many today alone.
I don't know what's going on here, but let's just disconnect this thing. We don't need a landline. We all have cell phones.
Okay, I'll call tomorrow.
If I ever catch these people...
Who do you think is doing this?
I don't know. Kids, you want to go watch some TV or something? Sorry.
It's okay.
Look, I don't really feel comfortable with you guys being here alone without me, okay? So if you guys could come up to the store, we could find something for them to do. Maybe they could just fold T-shirts or something. The Tina and Ashley are still on vacation. I need help with those 2 big orders coming in, so maybe we could do that.
Are you that worried about these phone calls?
Yeah, I really am. I don't know what we're dealing with here, and I feel uncomfortable with you guys close by.
Okay. All right, the kids like it there anyway.
I know.
It's okay.
I love you. Hey, hon, I'm gonna run next door to get some coffee. You want one?
No, I'm good.
I want something. Can I get a smoothie? Yeah, me too.
No, we're gonna go get lunch soon. You'll spoil your appetites.
But we're thirsty.
Well, there's plenty of water in the refrigerator.
Hey, Ron. What's up?
Come over here.
Okay. What's up? What's going on?
What's up? You want to know what's up?
Yeah.
This is Equality Today, one of the city's gay newspapers.
Okay, so when is the newspaper gay? Is it having a crush on the Tribune, or?
Look.
Okay, this is my name and my home and store address?
That's right, genius.
Okay, what is this?
Did you sign the anti-gay marriage petition?
No, I've never signed anything anti-gay.
Well, you must have signed something. I mean, they just didn't pull your name out of thin air.
Well, I signed something last month, but it was a petition for traditional marriage.
The anti-gay marriage petition.
Ron, come on. You know that I'm not anti-gay.
Look, I know what you believe. I mean, we've been down that road and we've had those arguments. But it's one thing to argue over theoretical stuff, and another to do this to me.
Do what to you? I signed a stupid petition. It doesn't mean a thing.
It means something to me, Ted. You come to my house. I've been over to your home, what, countless times? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And for you to stab me in the heart like this.
Stab you in the heart? Ron, I don't even know why are you so upset about this?
By signing this petition, you're saying that I'm not allowed to get married. Isn't that right?
No, it's not right. You know I believe that.
Look, Ted, you come in here day after day, and you act like you think I'm a human being. But when it comes right down...
No, that is not fair.
When it comes right down to it, you don't think I'm human being enough to be married, am I? Think about that the next time you want a plain bagel. Keep the paper.
Where are you going? Come on, man. Come back and let's just talk. Well, that explains the calls.
What calls?
The obscene calls.
What is this?
Obviously, it's a gay paper. I mean, these people are against this petition for traditional marriage. You know, we talked about it in church.
And
the gay organizations in here, they got the names and addresses of everybody that signed it. I mean, it's in the paper, and it's probably online by now.
so what does that have to do with us?
Lynn, I signed this.
You did what? When?
A month ago. You remember when you took Alyssa to get the bathing suit? I signed it on the way to the bookstore with the other kids.
And they put your name in the paper just for doing that?
Yes, the paper's encouraging these gay activists to boycott business owners who signed it.
How did you even find this?
Ron, he showed it to me. I mean, he's ticked off. Really.
You?
Yes, for signing it. I mean, he chewed me out at the coffee shop in front of everyone, the customers, the employees.
Did you explain to him it wasn't personal?
Yes, I did, and he's taking it personal, real personal.
Poor Ron.
Poor Ron? Look, Lynn, my name is in this paper.
It's gonna be okay. What can the activists do?
I don't know. They can call, they can complain. I don't know what they do.
Dad, how many gay customers do you think we
One.
have?
I know of one.
Okay, go talk to Ron when he cools off.
Oh, no, forget it. I didn't do anything wrong here, okay? He got up in my case, so he needs to come here and make it right.
We've been friends with him for years. Go get a cup of coffee. Go talk to him.
Oh, so his employees can spit in my coffee, Lynn? No, just count me out.
Ted, that's stubborn pride.
I guess it is.
I'm gonna go check on the kids.
Yeah, the Miller's got a new swing set.
You know, I don't know how we're gonna make it.
Honey, I know it's been tough. We still have a few contracts left to fill, and, you know, it'll be tight, but I think with a good summer, we'll pull through.
I hope so. We're behind on rent and we still owe a bunch on inventory.
Yeah, I know.
Daddy?
Yeah, hold on. Summer, you know, is always like this. We still have a week left before the softball tournament shirts are due, and then we're gonna start on the school shirts and get those done. Tina and her sister, they're back from vacation today, so they'll be able to help us. I promise, everything's gonna be done on time.
I know you're right. I just get nervous.
Daddy?
But
Look. What does that mean? What they wrote? What's a bigot?
It means when one person is mean to somebody because of who they are. A bigot hates a particular group of people.
Why did they call Daddy a bigot?
We believe that marriage should be between one man and one woman. Dad signed a petition saying that, and someone found out, and he did not like it.
And because of that, they wrote on our window?
Looks that way. Why don't you go inside and get that box with the razor blades? You know, the ones that we use to scrape paint off the floor?
Yeah.
I think it's about time we get that paint off our window. Hey, girls, why don't you take the little ones in too, okay? Hey.
Lynn, what's going on? Who did this?
We don't know. Dad is so upset.
Are you and the kids okay?
Yeah, we're okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you know he didn't mean to hurt your feelings by signing that petition, right? I mean, he told me about your argument. I told him just to go talk to you, but he's proud. You guys need to straighten this out, okay? Hey, I gotta go.
Bye, Lynn.
I'll buy it.
Another Monopoly? You're going to kill us.
She already has Park Place. If she gets Boardwalk, we are toast.
Bethany just doesn't want you to be greedy. Who do you think is helping me win?
My turn.
Hey, Lynn.
Huh?
My turn.
What is it?
Well, vandalism at the store made the newspaper website. A little photo here and a short story.
What does it say?
Well, it just says what happened. I mean, they quote me as saying that the vandalism is probably from the marriage petition, and then they're quoting some guy named Vicente Ramos from the Claremont Pride, some gay lesbian activist group, and he's saying the Claremont Pride abhors criminal behavior, but bigotry shouldn't be tolerated.
What does that mean?
I guess he's saying what the vandal did was wrong, but I'm also wrong for signing the petition.
Well, no, yeah, I get that signing the marriage petition is bigotry, but
Well, don't you understand?
what does he mean that signing the petition should never be tolerated? I mean, is that a threat?
Well, let's hope not.
Whoever gets here wins.
Okay, doubles. I'm out of jail.
Gay is okay. 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 Gay is okay.
Yes, he's still standing. Okay, that's fine. We'll just talk face to face. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is illegal, right? I mean, this isn't a public right-of-way. They're hindering our business.
I mean, ordinarily you'd be right, but I just talked to this cop, and he spoke with the owner of the property, and he okayed the protest.
Mr. Goodman? I don't believe that. That's ludicrous. We're his lawful tenants.
I know, honey. I talked to him, too. He just doesn't want to tangle with these people. He doesn't want to have them removed from the property. So he just said, just ignore them, and they'll eventually go away.
Hey, look, we're going to be in the newspaper again.
No, honey. That's not the newspaper. That's a TV station van. So, yeah, that's great. News 6.
No, I know, sweetie. Don't worry about it. It's okay. I understand, okay? No, I know. I know. Right. You should listen to your parents. I completely understand, okay? Okay. All right. Okay, you too, honey. All right, bye-bye.
What?
That was Tina. Her and her sister told their parents about the protest today, and they don't want them coming back to the store. They said they're sorry that they can't give their 2 weeks, but their parents are afraid for their safety.
Yeah, well, I can't say I blame them. You gonna be okay?
I don't know. I mean, how are we gonna get all those orders done without them? They've been working for us for 2 summers now. They're gonna be hard to replace.
I know. It's gonna be okay.
Daddy, the news is on.
Oh, come on. My interview's up. Finally get to share my side of the story. Here we go. Okay. Turn it up.
Mr. Murphy, do you regret signing that petition? I mean, clearly you can see what hurt it's caused the gay and lesbian community in Claremont.
Look, I didn't mean to hurt anybody. Okay, I just signed a petition to express my beliefs about traditional marriage.
But denying gays and lesbians the right to marry, well, That's not
Okay,
sitting
no,
too well
I
with
said
these
more than
protesters
that.
from Claremont Pride.
How am I hurting Mr. Murphy and his family? My girlfriend and I have been together for 10 years. We're hardworking people, we pay our taxes. We're not hurting anyone else. How could people be so cruel to deny us the right to marry?
Can you believe this?
I'm here with Vincente
great.
Ramos, director of Claremont Pride. Now, Vincente, tell me, what are your reasons for this protest today?
The kind of hatred and bigotry demonstrated by the
Hatred and bigotry?
in Claremont. And they have children in there. What is this teaching them?
Now, how long are you planning on holding this protest?
Every day during business hours until Ted Murphy publicly apologizes to the gay and lesbian community. Then
That's not gonna happen.
Reporting to you live from Ted's Tees, I'm Arcadia Vargas, KQVS News.
You said that was our side of the story?
I spoke with this woman for 20 minutes. I gave her all my reasons for why I believe marriage is between a man and a woman.
Yeah, well, apparently she wasn't interested.
No, apparently.
What do we want?
Marriage equality.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Marriage equality.
When do we want it?
Marriage equality.
Hello, Ted's Tees. Yeah, this is he. No, I don't have any comments. I'm sorry. Okay. And Ted's Tees. This is Ted Murphy. I said before, my comment is that I don't have a comment, okay? Just, that's enough. I'm sorry. Hey.
Hi.
Well, the protest has been going on for days. I'm surprised they haven't picketed our house.
Small mercies.
Yeah. Did you see what they said about us in the paper?
Yes, Ted, I did.
We're the symbol of bigotry in the community. Did you know that? And we should be shunned because we need to see the light, or shunned until we actually go out of business. I mean, they're saying here that we're pariahs, and this one says that we're no better than a fungus. Lynn, come on. Really? A fungus? A pariah? I mean, the TV crew is treating this like a carnival. Step right up and see the family of bigots because they believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. So did you get the T-shirts folded? Are you close?
It doesn't matter. Mr. Livingston just called me on my cell phone. They're canceling their orders.
The school canceled? We've been doing their band T-shirts for 8 years now.
Oh, no, not just their band T-shirts. The Booster Club, the PE, the senior class T-shirts, the Beta Club, even the chess club. They all canceled.
That's great, all of them. They all canceled.
Mr. Livingston said he got a couple calls from school board members. He said that they saw the coverage on the local news, read the stuff in the newspapers. He said he's sorry, but the pressure is building.
The pressure. He doesn't even know what pressure is, this guy. I mean, we haven't even walked in traffic since the tolerance people, they're no longer tolerant of us anymore. I mean, we lost the park and rec accounts and 3 businesses that have been buying T-shirts from us for years. 2 family reunions, and we lost a church, Lynn. A church.
Well, it was an Episcopal church.
Yeah, but still.
Well, on the other hand, we picked up the conservative Anglican church down the street, and they have a conference in September. They thought we could use the business.
If we're in business until September.
Come on and back.
Why?
Just come on.
Why?
The kids have something for you.
Oh, okay, and stay here and let the store stay open for the barbarians to loot?
Let's be frank. No one's buying anything today.
Great, I feel better already. All right.
Come on.
I have work to do. We have orders to
I
fill.
know.
You
You
locked
have a
the
lot of
door.
work
We
to
got
do.
people
I
out in
know.
the parking
I
lot
know.
protesting.
Yeah.
What? That is great. That is, thank you so much. This is
Bethany wanted to say the world's greatest bigot.
Yeah, I don't think she really understood what that meant.
Let's hope not, right?
Well, I didn't know it was bad.
The world's greatest bigot.
Oh, yeah, like you know what I meant, right?
Okay, that's enough.
This is so awesome, guys. I can't thank you enough. Look at this. That's great. I am so crazy about you guys. Thank you.
Okay, I've got 2 coffees. One dark and boring. Yes. A caramel mocha.
Thank you.
A strawberry smoothie for Alyssa. A chocolate smoothie for Bethany. And a chocolate for Teddy.
Thank you, Mr. Ron.
Thanks, Mr. Ron.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Ron.
Thanks, Mr. Ron.
That's sweet, Ron. All right, kids. Come on, take your drinks. Let's go up front. Let Daddy and Mr. Ron talk.
Bye. Bye, Mr. Ron.
Bye-bye.
Since when do you come in the side door?
Well, since you started having a mob at the front door.
Yeah. Boy.
Yeah. Did you make this T-shirt for yourself?
No, my kids made it for me.
Is that right?
That's right.
Sure they did. How you guys been hanging in?
Lousy. Well, what else can I say? I mean, I just found out I lost a couple big contracts.
Ted, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, thanks. I mean, it wasn't like we were doing great before this all happened anyway, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks for the coffee.
Yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. I still hate you for what you did. But we've been friends for a long time. And with the protests and all, I just started getting worried about Lynn and the kids and you.
Oh, well, thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry I hurt you over this, too.
Well, there's no easy way out of this conflict for either one of us, is there?
I guess not.
So, and until further notice, the coffee and the smoothies, they're on the house, okay?
And the T-shirts for you as well. Actually, I probably have a bunch of them available shortly.
My, you do have a dark sense of humor, don't you?
Well, you know me. Dark and boring.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm here to see Mr. Goodman.
Hey, what's your name?
Vincente Ramos from Claremont Pride.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yes.
Mr. Vicente Ramos from Claremont Pride is here to see you?
Send him right in.
Yeah, okay, thanks. All right, you go right down the hallway.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
How can I help you, Vince?
Well, Paul, it's about your tenant, Ted Murphy. I assume you're aware of what's happening at his store?
Yes, I'm aware of it.
At Claremont Pride, we don't feel there's any place in our city for the kind of bigotry expressed by Ted Murphy.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, Vince. I'm a firm believer in fairness and equality.
Well, that's good to know. It is the 21st century. The city of Claremont needs businessmen to be on board and take a lead on these matters.
Well, unfortunately, in this case, I can't help you. Ted and Lynn Murphy are my legal tenants, and they have a rental contract.
And how are they doing at that location? Business-wise, I mean.
I think they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're like most people in this economy. They struggle. And as for me, well, if I lose them as tenants, then that building sits empty.
Of course not. I wouldn't want that to happen. I certainly wouldn't want my protest to hurt you in any kind of way, Paul.
Yeah, but if your protests put the Murphys out of business, and that seems to be your goal, then that's going to hurt my realty business.
And that's part of the reason why I'm here today. See, this protest has caught the attention of a lot of folks in the gay community, even outside of Claremont. And donations to Claremont Pride have increased as a result. And I wanted to let you know that we are considering changing our location.
Oh, is that so?
And my board and I feel that your property, meaning the store where the Murphys are currently doing business, would be a perfect spot.
Well, it's a prime spot, that's for sure.
And if rent would happen to go up a little beyond what you're currently charging, that would not be a deal breaker whatsoever.
Inflation and all.
Exactly.
Well, I gotta say, that puts my mind at ease. I mean, I was worried about that property sitting vacant.
And that's why I thought a good face-to-face meeting would be helpful.
Did you make these?
No, Dorothy brought them by.
That was sweet of her. It was nice that the ladies brought over supper.
Yeah, a few of the ladies from Sunday school said they would bring over dinner every night this week, but I told them that we were okay.
Are we?
Well, food's really not the problem. they could buy 6 months worth of T-shirt orders. That might make a difference.
Yeah.
Did you get back to Pastor?
Yep. I called him back, and he said everybody's concerned and they're praying for us and blah, blah.
Ted, that's awful.
Lynn, that's how I feel right now. I'm being pounded into the concrete, Lynn. And I want to know, where is God? Where is he? Do we have some kind of secret sin in our lives here?
Ted, don't be like that.
How should I be, Lynn? I didn't ask for any of this. Okay, I don't want to be a culture warrior. I'm not a hero. I just signed a stupid petition. A fluke, a whim.
But you believed in that petition. The marriage is between one man and one woman.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go to war over it. I just want my family. I want to build my business, and I want to mind my own.
Well, sometimes life crashes into our own little world,
Okay, so
Ted.
I'll just tell that to Mr. Goodwin when he comes to collect 3 months' rent.
Have you talked to him?
Yes, a few minutes ago on the phone. He's coming by the store after we close.
What are you gonna tell him?
Oh, I'm gonna tell him that the church is praying for us and everything's gonna be okay.
Ted, don't say things like that.
Okay, fine. How about if I tell our landlord that, hey, Mr. Goodman, I don't have 3 months' rent. I don't have that. And we're gonna probably lose our store. I'm sorry. I'll be okay.
Paramount Pride is here to show these haters we're not gonna stand for their bigotry.
We look at her, pretending to be some objective reporter chasing after a story.
What are you gonna do? I mean, you told her your views last week and she didn't care.
Well, it isn't right and it's not fair.
What's that old expression? The power of the press belongs to those who have one.
Well, yeah, well, I still have a right to complain, don't I? And that's what I'm gonna do.
Paramount Pride is here to show these haters we're not gonna stand for their bigotry. We want that cancer out of here. We're not gonna take it.
Mr. Murphy, over here, Mr. Murphy. Well, hello, Mr. Murphy. How are you today?
Well, I'm actually a little frustrated. Okay, my wife and I, we watched this news feature on the protests last week, and you didn't include any of the reasons I gave for traditional marriage, and I think what you aired it was not fair.
Okay, I see. And what didn't you think was fair about it?
Well, I spent 20 minutes or more with you in the store, and you didn't include anything that I said about traditional marriage, okay?
Okay, wait. But that's not what the story was about, Ted.
What do you mean?
Well, the story wasn't about why you oppose gay marriage, but about the fact that you do. I mean, you're the one that signed the petition, and it upset the gay community here in Claremont. That was the story.
Okay, let me get this straight. All that matters is that the homosexual community got its feelings hurt, and I'm automatically the bad guy?
Whoa. I didn't say you were the bad guy.
Well, you had the head of Claremont Pride come out here and say that I'm demonstrating hatred and bigotry because I support traditional marriage, and then you say that you have two lesbians say that I was cruel to them? Do you honestly think that this kind of reporting is not going to make me out to be a bad guy for your viewers?
You are the bad guy, and she told the truth.
Last time I checked, it's still America here, and I can believe what I want.
Your hatred and intolerance is not American, and we do not welcome it in our community.
Okay, wait. Why does it automatically have to be hatred and intolerance, Vince? Is that because you disagree with me?
It's hatred and intolerance because we say so.
Okay, who's we?
Society. Well, at least the loving and tolerant.
Oh, the loving and tolerant that agree with you, right?
We're not here to debate this, Ted. We determine what is acceptable in our community, not a bigot like you.
Okay.
What you need to do is publicly apologize for your outdated views and embrace the change, or lose your business. Those are your options.
Okay, so are you telling me that what I did was wrong, signing a petition about my beliefs about traditional marriage, but it's okay for you to punish me for doing so?
Yeah, exactly. You can't have hate in your business, too.
Hey, that is my business. And you don't go after some guy and his family. You don't go after them to hurt them, Vince.
I don't give a flip about your litter.
Yeah, I know you
Hater.
I know you don't.
We hate hate. 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 We hate hate.
Lynn? Hi. Yes, can I,
Ted Murphy, right?
Yeah, is there something I can do for you?
I'm Reverend Greg Blanchett. I'm Dorothy Blanchett's son.
Hey, Reverend, come on in.
How are you?
I'm great.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Here, please, have a seat.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah, can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
Sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. Thanks
Nice
for coming
place.
over. Oh, thank you. It's all my wife, Lynn. She's good at that. Well, we adore your mother. She's something else.
Thank you. She speaks very highly of you and your family, too.
Yeah, thank you. So what can I do for you?
Well, I know who you are and what you're going through. The protest down at the store.
Oh, yeah, those.
Yeah, no. Seen you on TV. Came down to observe one day. But I want you to know, Ted, you're not in this fight alone.
Well, I feel like I'm alone.
Yeah, well, you're not. You have my support. That is my church. And we're behind you.
Well, actually, it's gonna be over pretty soon anyway.
Oh, really? You're gonna call the protests off?
No, it's just the opposite, really. The protesters are gonna accomplish their goal, and I don't think our business is gonna survive.
Oh. No, I see. I'm sorry, Ted. This has got to be heartbreaking for you.
Yeah, it does. You know, my wife and I have been building this business now for the last several years from scratch, and it's just really, it's hard to see it go away, to lose it to something like this.
Something like what?
Well, the petition. I signed a petition for traditional marriage. I mean, it was just an impulse on a sunny day, and I don't really see what good my little signature is gonna do.
Ted, because of the protest, everybody's talking about this issue now, and that's a good thing because it gives us the opportunity to tell the truth about marriage. And people will listen at a time like this. Look, Ted, black folks in this country, we know about bigotry. And we're tired of Christians being called bigots because they believe in the Bible. It's time we took a firm stand and told the world we won't be moved. Now, I recommend going on the offensive, speaking out.
Oh, how? I mean, what do you mean?
We've scheduled a rally. Our church will be there, many supporters.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's a great idea.
You like that?
How do I fit into this?
Good. We want you to be the keynote speaker, Ted. Now, can you be bold enough to do that, Ted?
No. No, look, I don't public speak.
We'll be with you, standing right there.
Look, Reverend, with all due respect, I'm losing my business on this issue, and I don't have it in my mind to ever speak about it again, let alone speak at a rally.
I think that'd be a mistake, because this is more than just about you. It's more than about defining marriage. It's about our religious freedom, Ted. That's what's on stake here. To have the freedom to speak the truth without threats or harassment.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Now, for some reason, this trial has found its way to you. And I believe it's a reason for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't see it that way. I see a wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time. That's how I look at it.
Ted, if you believe that God oversees our lives, you can't look at this like a fluke. Like the wind blew you to the left when it should have blown to the right.
I don't know what I believe anymore. And I'm really not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Where are Lynn and the kids?
Out for pizza.
How come you didn't go with them? I mean, you probably needed a night out just as much as they did.
I did. I just had a lot of paperwork to finish up. And Mr. Goodman's gonna come by.
Oh?
Yeah. Ron, we're behind, and he wants to talk about it.
You think he'll cut you some slack?
No. We're a hemorrhaging business. And he wants his money, and I don't have it.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. What can I do? I just know that these protesters, they're not gonna change my mind by destroying my business.
So you're not even willing to rethink your position on same-sex marriage? I mean, maybe it's time to reconsider.
Do you really think it's about gay marriage?
You think this is about something else?
Yes, I do. This whole debate's not just about personal preference. I don't oppose homosexual marriage because I'm cranky.
I know. You're a Bible thumper, Ted.
I am not a Bible thumper. Do I believe that the Bible is true? Yes. Do I believe that mankind is male and female, sexually compatible genders? Yes, that's what I believe. And I also believe that marriage flows from that sexual reality. Those are my beliefs, Ron.
This isn't just about what you believe, Ted. It's about what you did.
Signing a lousy petition?
Yeah. By signing that petition, you're pushing your views on the gay community.
No, you got that all wrong. We're not pushing anything on anybody. We didn't start this fight. The Christian view was here first, if you remember that, and the nation was built upon it. And they're trying to redefine marriage, Ron, and they're asking us to shut up about it.
Enough already. This endless debate isn't solving anything.
No, it's not.
I just don't want you to lose your business, Ted.
Yeah, I know. Looks like it's a little too late for that. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Paul.
Well, business is going good for you, huh?
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
That's great.
Well, guys, y'all have a good evening. The Murphys, they're good people, Paul. Can you work with them, try to keep them open?
I appreciate your concern for him.
Come on in, Paul. Thanks for coming in, Paul. You want to go sit in the back and talk?
No, I don't think this is going to take very long. I just came by for the rent as per your contract. You know, you're 3 months past due, and usually I let it slide until the school contracts come in.
Yeah, well, we lost those, Paul.
So you don't have the money?
This protest is killing our business.
I don't see how that's my problem.
If you would have allowed the police to come and remove these people from the front, the protest wouldn't have been on the local news. I would still have those contracts.
Yes, but if you hadn't stuck your nose where it didn't belong, there never, ever would have been any protest, Ted. See? Now, we can go back and forth on this, trying to assign blame, but in the end, what's the point? There's only one matter that concerns me, and I think you've answered that question. Have a nice evening.
Yeah. Get in bed?
Yeah, they were exhausted.
Yeah, me too.
So what did Mr. Goodman say?
He wants his money.
No extensions or anything?
The money's due and he wants it, and he wants it now.
That doesn't seem fair.
No, I know. Tell me about it.
I mean, he could have helped us. He allowed them to snuff out our business, and then he holds us accountable for not having any business left.
Yeah, he says it's my fault for getting involved in the first place. I don't know, baby. Maybe he just doesn't want to get involved himself in that kind of stuff. I can't say that I blame him.
What are we gonna do, Ted?
I don't know what to do. I made a mistake signing that petition. It's gonna cost us everything. Just one signature. I'm sorry.
Come on, let's just go to bed, okay?
Okay.
Hey, Ron.
Vince?
Looks like business is booming.
Yeah, you did pretty good. What can I get for you?
Cinnamon dolce latte and a cinnamon scone.
Cinnamon dolce latte, cinnamon scone. I hear you have the troops all stirred up over at the T-shirt store.
Yeah, things are going pretty well, actually. Finally starting to get to that bigot.
Look, Vince, I know you're the big rabble-rouser in town. I think trying to run a man out of business is wrong.
But I disagree. The only way to actually get anything done is to know exactly what your goals are, Ron. You're a successful business owner. You should know that. You should join our protest for a while.
I have a business to run, Vince.
Our protest has bumped up your walk-in traffic. Showing a little solidarity for your community will probably do the same, for sure.
The Murphys are my friends. I don't agree with Ted signing the petition, and I told him so. But I would not do anything to hurt them or their business.
I have it on pretty good authority that their business is not doing so hot. They're probably gonna lose their store. When they do, Claremont Pride offices are going right into their storefront. Imagine what that'll do for your business. I mean, an already liked establishment, owned and operated by a gay man right next to the gay pride center of town. You should probably remember what side your bread gets buttered on.
Your order's ready, Vince.
Keep the change, Ron.
Hi there. How are you today?
Thanks for seeing me.
No problem. Did my son come over to see you? He said he was going to try to get over to your house.
Yes, he did. Yes, ma'am.
And are you going to speak at the rally?
I don't know.
Well then, Ted, tell me what's on your mind.
Well, to tell you, Dorothy, it's that photo of your dad and that story you told me. I just can't get it out of my head.
I don't understand.
I really want to know how black people endured slavery. Jim Crow laws, peonage. You know, there's just so many people that maintain their faith in God. How do you do that, you know? Because I tell you, Dorothy, I'm not doing well right now, and I'm not really sure what to do.
Well, not all of us have done well, Ted. Some of us grew bitter over the years. And I've had hard times, too. Do you think I've never struggled with bitterness against white folk? I never grew up with my dad. He never held me, brushed away my tears, or encouraged me to succeed in life. I know about Jim Crow law. I remember that I could not go and sit in a restaurant, that I could not go to a movie theater and see a movie and sit by a white person.
Yes, ma'am.
And many times I can remember when I was called. You know what I was called.
Yeah, yes, ma'am, I sure do.
And I'm sure gay people have suffered, too. I don't deny that. Hatred and bigotry is a terrible thing. But I get tired of hearing about how gay is the new black. Now, as a black Christian, I'm also being called a bigot because of what I believe about marriage. I'm the bad guy. And after all these years, we still got to fight for our religious liberty.
What do you mean?
You're the one being driven out of business, Ted, being told to get out, that you are not wanted, simply for being a faithful Christian.
I never thought of it that way. Yeah.
So my question is, what are you going to do about it? Just a minute. I want to give you something. I want you to keep this for a while.
Okay, I don't understand.
Some people don't ever get a chance to fight back. And I want you to remember that.
Thank you. I will. Thank you. You know, our nation was born in fiery trial, and our founding fathers, they pledged their lives and their fortunes and their sacred honor to establish this country, as it states in the Declaration of Independence. So I signed a petition for traditional marriage. That act was an expression of my First Amendment rights under the Constitution of this country. And what I want to know is, when did it become reprehensible in this country, in America, to stand up for what you believe in? The people screaming the loudest and demanding tolerance are the least likely to extend it to somebody else. They called me a bigot, a pariah, because I believe that marriage is the joining of two distinct genders into one flesh. Over our nation's history, a lot of brave men and women, they've died to give me the right to speak my piece as I do so tonight, to freely practice my religion. And I don't intend to let them down by surrendering those rights, no matter what the cost. I will never, ever again hesitate to stand for the truth. And I hope that you don't either. Thank you.
Daddy, look. Can I sign?
You are not old enough.
Are you going to sign?
It's the best day ever.